an acre of tomato, an acre of cabbage, an acre of capsicum. And like our slogan is Growpact says, good start, great finish. So we want to start very well with the farmers as they start planting their seedlings. We partner together. We offer training. Where possible, we link them to the market. That has been one of our focus, and headed towards there on encouraging our farmers to produce when we have a market for them, so that they can be able to practice market-led production, which is actually key to most of our farmers. Yeah. No.
No, definitely not. Well, it's a journey. It's a business, so there's always that space of setting up. And this being a new technology, before farmers also appreciate it, it takes time. Slowly by slowly, we are seeing it happening now. Mostly, a farmer will come. They are interested to see how they can copy what you're doing. They want to know where can I get the tray? Where do I get the tray? You know, rather than even seeing how this whole project can be able to offer solutions to them. So before we can get farmers to appreciate this whole concept, it takes time. And even now, we are still not there yet.
Yeah, we are still pushing the market for the farmer to realize that the greatest loss is not the number of seedlings that will not germinate when he plants his own conventional nursery, but actually the loss, the margins, the profits that he is missing out on what did not germinate.
Yeah.
Earlier on today in the office, we did a calculation with you of a farmer who is planting 1 acre of tomato. A farmer will plant a hybrid seed, a really nice hybrid seed, which is quite expensive. It can go all the way from 2 shillings all the way to even 11 shillings per seed, or even 10 shillings. The margins that they lose in form of in terms of profit is negligible when you compare to the cost of a seedling. The greatest interest that we have now is to try to encourage the farmers, let the professional propagator, let the professional seed raiser do it for you, and you concentrate on the production. If you look even at the developed world, look in Europe, look in the United States. I mean, most farmers, the big farmers and the farmers who are doing it as a real business, as a livelihood, they will not, even in Kenya, the big farmers will not propagate their own seedlings. They will go to other big propagators that are there within the country. So we have to approach this from a very objective point of view. All players within the field of horticulture farming is, let's encourage farmers not only to get the high quality seed, but to get a high quality seedling.
Let's talk about challenges.
Yeah.
Definitely you encounter yourself.
Yeah.
What can you remember, especially you as a you know, sometimes this guy will come straight.
Yeah.
And you are here now. You can't get replaced the two of you.
Yeah.
How did you?
I think from the business side of it, the biggest challenge we've had is accessing the quality seeds. You'll find the quality seeds that farmers want. To find them in the market is a challenge, and you want to give the farmer the best. So if a farmer wants shanty, the shanty seed is not there, it's not available, so they miss out on a long. They want bolgan, they want all this. So that's one of our challenges. Another challenge is the market, to convince the farmer to move them from the conventional seedbed to realizing the potential of the smart tech nurseries. That's the biggest challenge we have so far. The other thing, what else?
Yeah.
Accessing to the materials that we need, the direct materials that we need to produce a quality seedling. You will always not find those materials here. We have to bring them from outside, and that's expensive, and we do not want to charge our farmer very expensively, because we want to grow with the small farmer all the way up. So you will find we don't want to increase the cost of production, but we really struggle to get these materials into the country, because we have to bring them from outside, all of it. So that really has been our challenge, but slowly by slowly we are conquering them. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, to just emphasize on what my wife just said, how I wish that our government would have a way of giving incentives to farmers, trying to make the like ease of doing business, and especially in agribusiness. We use some inputs and some consumables that are not available locally, so we have to source them from outside. And clearing a container from the port of Mombasa nowadays is not easy. And also most of our suppliers, because we are small, within the value chain of propagators, we cannot be able, for example, to afford, bring 40 containers or 40 foot containers with our produce. So we must rely to other suppliers who buy in bulk, and they sell locally. But many times we go to them, for example, the substrate that you saw us using is not available in the market. And some technical grade fertilizers, they are not there. You'd say, oh well, the process of clearance and all this is not as easy, and that affects us so much, because the quality of the seedling is not as good. We have sometimes have to change our protocol so that we can survive and be afloat. So that is one thing that, without forgetting that within the Big Four agenda, food security, is one of the nutrition and food security is key to this nation. And then if we don't have what we need to achieve that, then we end up not achieving it. Also, I think the challenge, one of the challenges is perception. We must be able to overcome the thing of that tradition of how we've done things over time. So many seed companies now, they are coming and they are pushing their hybrid seed. Now, hybrid seed is good, and I hope that most of the players can actually embrace the hybrid seed of tomato, cabbage. We go hybrid because one, the yields are almost 4 times or 5 times. Where a farmer was harvesting 100 trays of crates of tomato, with a hybrid seed, he can go even to 300, 400 crates. So that is important. So if we are going to push that to the farmers, then one of the challenges that now we have been facing is to try and to encourage the farmer. Please, this seed, you need to look at it differently from how you looked and viewed your open field seed. Your open field seed was so cheap, you could actually plant by broadcast. But here, you do that, you lose a lot. The challenge of a propagator like Growpact, it is not another propagator who is somewhere in another part of country or who is going to open up next to me. The greatest challenge that we have, it is to convince our farmers, and especially the smallholder and the mediums, the medium holder farmers and the smallholder farmers, is you need to embrace innovation. You need to embrace technology. Let Growpact, let another propagator who is next to you do it for you, and that's how you're going to realize the potential of your farm. You increase your yields, and that translates to your expansion and growth as a farmer.